Hello. Hello, Ed. Hello, Chill Pill. Hello, A. Barry Newman. What's up, Mike? Hello, The Wonderland. Everett William. Don Evinger. Delmo Pereira. Nathan. Patsy Bender. Sydney Smith. Hakam Safadi. Cheryl. Dream. Rochelle. Andrea. Truzoli. Jimmy. Yellow Hard Hat. Sharon Owens. Rick. Berla Ramirez. Walter, Sue, Ronald, Kendra, Nana, P, Pamela, It's Paige Baby, Lori, Junior, Coco Bear, Wesley Grimes, Bob Larson, K Dub, B Cleaver, Jupiter, Gordon Brown, G Man, Joey Orange, Doris Martha, Alan Hayden, Stranger Than You. I don't know how to pronounce that. It looks Russian. Geb, Mike Corbett, Lisa Cramblett, Mike Kane, Yalo, Nichols, Ed Nieto, Medeskifan, Liz Joy, Ositz, Carolyn Sanders, Myers, Honora Whitaker, Mariba Joes, Carrie, Bagu Bagu, Kimberly Ray, Renster, Felix Unger, Ginny, Dr. Umiditrov, Shayna, Sunshine, Dorothy, Sunflower, 1966, Ranching, Bobby Berry, Eileen, Joe, Debbie Van Vale, Linda Roberts, Mary, Jeff Gamble, Bruce Blue, Julia Bustle, E Zombie, Shadow, Dark Space, Leslie D. Bean, JGC, Shader Shaderick Martin, Julia Bustle, Lee, Joseph Garza, Sydney Ernest, Willow, Cat, Dark Space, Russell Carter, Hate Me, says, how's it going? What's up? It's my first comment, yeah. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Got some messages held for review. Okay. John Setman, Randy, Karen, Stone, Max. I mean the op. Y'all, incredible that you're here and that you found me. Thank you for the comment on the hat. I enjoy it. It's the OG one. You can see the damage. I have another one, but I can't for the life of me remember where I put it. So I had to bust out the older one, which is a good one. Still a great one. It's a great hat. Um, Folks, we're going to get to this walk, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll see some wildlife. I'm going to get steps in, and we're shooting for 10,000 a day. I think it's a pretty good goal when I don't have a job. A little bit of a broken record, I know, until Shadow says yippee, until you kind of you know what's up. But that's the situation. Gonna do this walk, and oh, I got a little something here. Uh, we're gonna go to the park, and it's gonna be fun. And when we get to the park, maybe we'll do some yoga moves and some breathing stuff, and um, maybe some stunt rolls. Um, just depends on what I'm feeling. A handstand or a headstand. I'm still working on getting better at that stuff, but it's a lot of fun. How you doing, Juan? Joey Bag of Donuts, Gail, Manny Maven. I mean the op. Before I get started on this walk, I am curious what all these messages held for review are, so we can explore together. Ella Hollifield is just spamming you gay. Okay. Hate Me says, right on. Yeah, it should be fun. Uh, E Zombie put some weird stuff in the chat. I don't know, it's not even words. Y'all pocket. I don't know what that is. What is that? And then I'm only going to show one of these from Ella, but they spammed like 10 of them or something. Whatever. Trolls are welcome. You're going to come spend time on my channel and spam me with messages. It just helps my channel grow. So, I mean, tune in. uh, Hello, Dana Shermy, David Murray, Tasha Malnick, Betty Shue. Hi, E Zombie. What is that you drew for us? GG Gilbert Tomale, OC Talk Radio. OC Talk Radio. Grant is in the house. Stick around a while, leave a comment, get to know each other. Let's have some fun. We're going to start this walk. I'm going to fuel up a little bit with this, a little bit more caffeine. What's up, Mama? Sarah, Linda, Sunny, Richard. Richard Cranium stops by often but doesn't stay long. What's up, Dave? Four balls. Jerry, Cocoa Bear. Okay. Sandra Coffee. Mike 4 Art. RM R Murby. We're almost done with this sinus infection. It is like on its way out. My foot is deep in its booty. It is. I'm kicking it out the door. We're kicking this thing out. We are just about to close the door on it. On this chapter of illness, we are ready to move forward. Breathing in deeply through both nostrils is a gift. That's a joy. So don't take your breath for granted, folks. Take it from me, who has struggled for the past few days with perhaps strong allergies or something. But we're almost done. Things are much better. eZombie has an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Cool. Good deal. Good deal. All right, Joe. Who's ready for some walking? Yeah. This gets me about halfway to my 10,000 steps. I have a lot of other steps going on, but they're not always recorded because I don't. I know I'm streaming, but I tend not to be glued to my phone if at all possible. Charge it, walk away, look at the flowers, breathe deep, enjoy this life as much as you can. Yeah, so Ella Hollifield spammed my chat with "you gay." Uh, I'm not offended because I don't think it's bad to be gay. Uh, just like I don't think it's bad to be a woman or any other human. So there you go. Spam me all you want. Check it out. We got flowers. We got flowers, y'all. They could cut them back because they're in the right of way, but they're pretty. Yeah. We had an incredible workout this morning with Vincent Alfonso Jamal and the Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. Got 100 push-ups in, 100 squats, bodyweight squats, and I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. Rows, banded rows, um, and oh, like modified pull-ups. I strapped the resistance band around the grate of my truck, and I pull it, and I'm moving that truck. It's in park, so it doesn't go beyond a certain point, but I'm, you know, I'm pulling it. Feels good. TikTok, you funny. You asking me to invite people who aren't in my chat to join my live as a guest. I don't know what that means. Is this your first time on a walk with me? E-zombie? Shadow? Hate me? Dark space? Been on the walk with me before? Robert Dawson? Kelly Rutherford? So if you're in podcast mode, where you're just listening, uh, then I'll be walking and get to a point where there's a little bit of shade. You can see the screen better. I'll pause and chat a bit. Speaking of, there's some right about here. Madonna is in the chat. Warlock is in the chat. I've got a flash goal. Miss Jandale, Jukebox Hero, Jan Tier, Yesterday Zoo, Ashley 1984. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, it's not my face the whole time. If we're lucky, we see some wildlife and things like that. And sometimes it's nice to just listen to the sounds of the world around us. Some wind, birds, even the cars sometimes. I think they sound like ocean waves. We get in our cars and we drive around. We don't think about how big a vehicle it is, like how much weight it's moving and all that. It's pretty wild. Just this little key, maybe a little push button, and then you've got this massive chunk of metal that you're steering. We got a little lizard. I don't know if we'll catch him. See if we can catch him. Oh, he went hiding. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Tiny little Franklin. What's up, Kenny? Gail, Papa Mike. We're a little late today getting started. Typically, as things are, I will get going around 7 or 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. So we're about an hour late. It was a big workout this morning, and I think just Sunday might be part of it. It's like a nice easy hike. Nothing too crazy. And slides. We've got rabbits. We got quail. They're moving fast though. These guys might pose long enough to get them. Yeah. You're okay. Oh, and there's this little guy. I don't know what those are. Is that a gopher? I also see, he's zooming by, but I also see these blue wasps. Like, really pretty, but also like, don't want to get stung by that. No, thank you. So, anyway. Yeah, I don't know what the little thing is. It's like even smaller than the rabbits. It looks like it could curl up in the palm of your hand. So I don't think it's. I don't know. Is that a gopher? I've seen them a few times now. If you know what it is, let me know. Let them pass. Good morning. How you doing? Doing real well, thank you. Beautiful day. Gina G says, "Hope you're winning." Yes, I feel like I'm winning. You know, I hope that you're winning too, Gina. Ooh, there's one of those little guys. He's fast. And another blue wasp. Maybe we can get a shot of one of them. Let's see. Do you see the blue wasp? Ah, don't fly away. Ah, gone. All right. We had a chance. It's probably on the camera, but I don't know if we got to see him. Gina G, is it your first time on the walk? Do this walk just about every day, and got a little shade here. Lions Mane in the house, Kenny Bradshaw, Gail Steiger. Okay. Okay, blue wasp thing. Ah, see a lot of them, I guess. Must have a hive of sorts. I don't ever see them like more than one together, thank goodness, because I suspect that they're pretty pretty venomous, being that they're pretty to look at. Like aren't uh, pretty things in nature kind of they've got venom. What's going on, Coco Bear? Is it your first time in the on the walk? Where are you tuning in from? It's a cool name. Did you just get served my channel or scrolling? Sometimes the algorithm does a good job, right? connects people. That's what I like about going live a lot. It's different than making videos, which I enjoy, but going live, you know, you're connected to people. Uh, if they opt to stick around. Now we've made it to the park. We have made it to the green, green grass. We have made it. Look at how good. Good stuff. Shoes are coming off. We enjoy. How you doing? Dumas Vuk, Don Peterson, Killer B. Killer B's back. Killer B's been here briefly a few times. Evergreen Flower, hello, hello. As always, if you take off your shoes, keep an eye on the ground. Public space, you know. So even if you were there yesterday or an hour ago, it may have changed. Someone may have changed it, or there may be debris. So just be careful. How you doing, Duck? I like ducks. Apparently they eat mosquitoes, which I like that. Like the idea of less mosquitoes in the world. I think they're pretty cute. Ducks are. And little ducklings, little family formations. Pretty cool. Hey, Chill Pill. Chill Pill's back. Chill Pill hangs for a little bit. We like having you. It's always a treat. We're at the park. Ooh, lots of flies or ants there. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe here. Let's try that. All right. Drop in here with me. Just take a moment, breathe. Feel the breeze on my skin, my right side. There's an airplane overhead. Doves back and to the left. More birds to the front and left of me. Someone's opening and closing a car door back and to the left. A fly just flew by and buzzed. There's cars driving in the background. It's light traffic. It's Sunday morning. hear some insects buzzing. Birds to the right of me. My breath feels somewhat restricted due to tension. I breathe in halfway, and it feels like I can't breathe in more. That breath was a belly breath, and I was able to bring it down lower and get a fuller breath. I'm releasing tension in my hips, sitting back, releasing tension in my low back. A little bit of movement, just dropping in. My eyes are closed, but I'm not clenching them tightly. My hands are just resting on my thighs. My arms feel supported by my body. My body feels supported by the earth. All the sounds around me ebb and flow in volume and spatial location. But my attention is here and now. My breathing is a little uncomfortable because I've had some soreness from my sinus infection and my throat. And occasionally inhaling will agitate that like it just did. But my mouth is watering, combating the dryness, protecting me. Body's hard at work all the time. Somebody's walking by. I'm listening, checking in head to toe with each breath. My low back and hips are talking to me in a low voice, a quiet voice, asking for some movement, some stretching. And I oblige. Shoulders pop. My feet are tingly, not quite asleep, but they could be if I continued. to remain in this position, which is okay. My eyes are still gently closed. And I'm moving intuitively, allowing my breath to be free flowing as much as possible. Tightening the glutes, pressing the hips into the earth, lifting my back feet, the tops of my feet off the earth. Knees are touching but light. Thighs are pressed. Hips are pressed. Arching the back and the neck. Keeping my airway open. Using my arms to extend the back bend. Opening my eyes gently, seeing the leaves and the light coming through the leaves of the tree. It's a beautiful thing. Pressing up to a high plank with wide feet. Engaging my back, gripping the earth tightly with my fingertips. Up on the tips of my big toes. Engaging my calves, my thighs, my hamstrings, my glutes. Walking it in just a bit so feet are shoulder width. Relaxing with the discomfort. There's a fly on my left arm. I wouldn't say I'm distracted, but I don't like it. Pushing up into a down dog, really stretching my low back, and moving my hips side to side in a sway, gently lifting one foot off the ground as the sway becomes more exaggerated. And I think this is going to turn me over. Reaching up, kicking out my leg. This feels amazing. Enjoying that feeling. Just enjoying. Rolling out my wrist, extending the fingers. Similarly, the neck. Sweeping up. Feels so nice. We've got to do it twice. Got a bit of that momentum back. Breathing in and out through my nose as much as possible. I do breathe in through my mouth, but when I recognize it, I bring the attention back to breathing in and out through my nose. and enjoying that sensation, because for the past few days I couldn't breathe in or out through my nose. Coming back to a down dog, walking it in a little bit, walking out that dog, feeling an ant bite my ankle, pressing my ankles to the floor, relaxing the neck, shaking it out. A little more walk with that dog. Bending my knees, looking ahead. Knees are not on the ground, just hovering. I'm gonna leap forward into a malasana. Dust off the old paws. Just kind of getting my feet in a more comfortable position, which is inching them in a little bit more. Touching my fingertips together, pressing my knees out with my elbows, straightening my back and looking up. Enjoying some delicious breath here. This is not a comfortable position, but the idea is to relax in the discomfort. My weight's in my heels, my toe tips can wiggle. Hands to the ground, lifting the hips, turning the toes forward, and doing some elephant walks. Walking the feet in a little bit. Just really getting juicy with it. Big forward bend. I'm going to take these peace fingers and wrap them around my big toe. Lean forward. Lift halfway. Big deep breath in. And exhale and relax into it with a deeper forward fold than before. And there's a nice big back pop. Let's do it again. Straightening the legs, gently walking that out in this forward fold position, just for funsies. One more time. Kind of big in the middle, so ant on my hand. Gonna see how far I can get down. Looks got palms all the way down. Relaxing my shoulders and my neck, my head. Just let it hang. A little sway. Feels nice. In this position, even though I feel very loose and relaxed, I also feel a lot of power. Like I could leap forward and jump a great distance if I just bend my knees and do a little jump. Totally could. But That's not what I want to do right now. Just really listening to that low back. She is a little bit mouthy today. She got something to say about those 13,000 steps you did yesterday, Mr. Burns. So we loosen it up. Some rolling and reverse. All right here, as I crunch my midsection in, and I at the same time lift the knee, I've got some serious engagement in that midsection. And it feels darn good. We've got a singular basketball player. One thing it took me a long time to learn about myself is that when I'm doing these tabletop position moves, like to engage the top of my shin to the ground, press down like you're about to lift yourself up into a bear pose. There's a bear. Um, on toes bear, knees down, tabletop, toes down, tabletop. But pressing that shin down like you're about to lift yourself up just before you actually get the knees up. When you're in like these bird dogs, this leg can be all wonky. But if you're engaging and pressing down, you get so much more stability. It feels so much better. And that's the thing, there's so many parts of you to pay attention to at once. It takes time. It takes time. Impact says namaste. Hello, hello. Lindsay says sharpening his ninja senses. Wow, 13,000 wild man. Yeah, I got at it kind of late. But it was so worth it. Hello. Bonjour, my lady. And I don't know, somewhere around that midnight mark, I was walking by this little patch of grass. Lo and behold, the sprinklers are on. And I was like, now I got to do push-ups. So I did 100 push-ups and 100 jumping jacks in the sprinkler last night to little nightcap for my 13,000 steps. It was so good, though. It was so good. So good. Well, thanks for putting up with that breathing session. I was just enjoying myself. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, like I said, I'm not your teacher we're just guest starring in each other's lives, and we're working side by side. So if there's anything I can do to help you, I'll do my best. We got people on bicycles. Love it. Getting some laps in. It's an incredible day here. No complaints. How's your how's your hips doing there, Lindsay? I know we had some stuff. Lindsay says it was nice. I always felt embarrassed for forgetting you breathe through nose. I felt a lot better hearing it's not just me. Oh gosh. No, you're supposed to breathe through your nose the whole time. But every time is different, and there are exercises where you're breathing through your mouth. And the reality is, whatever you're doing, if you have a focus, it's a meditation, right? So this guy's riding his bike. Um, he's trying to stay up and erect and upright and moving and on two wheels. And he's using inertia and balance and all that stuff. And he's taking turns and he's bending over, like, leaning and all that. And his meditation is to stay forward momentum and stay upright, stay on two wheels. Well, he's good at it because he's ridden a bike for a long time. But when you first ride a bike, you probably fall down a few times. Gravity is a great teacher. Failure is a great teacher, and it's feedback. We need feedback to improve. We need feedback to stay on course. And when you're dealing with a practice like breathing, unless you have a coach or a teacher or a guide or somebody there right next to you who's listening to you breathe and all that, it's tough you're not going to get feedback. It's not even tough, you're just not going to get it. So you kind of have to dial in your own inner voice, your own coach, your own checks and balances, and recognize and notice that I am breathing through my mouth. I'm breathing in through my mouth. How long have I been doing that? You're gonna have all these questions. Why am I doing? Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. What blah 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 blah. All the things, the negativity in your head that tell you that you're doing wrong and that you should just. Why are you even trying? The alternative is to just recognize it's happening and change. Come back to what you want, what is right. And, it's not right or whatever, but it's what you want, what you're aiming to do, it's what you're shooting for. Come back to it. And it doesn't really matter if you mess up. uh, if you notice that you're off course, get back on course. It's that simple. Simple is not easy. Make that very well known. But yeah, no, definitely not just you. Definitely not just you. um, yeah, sometimes the meditation is like, oh, I'm eating a French fry. Like, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. I was supposed to be having vegetables and eating fruits and, having salads and whatever. But it's like, you're not going to undo the French fry. I don't recommend that either. Just enjoy that deep mouth breath or whatever, or enjoy that French fry and get back on course. Thank you very much. Addicted to camel. Oh, so the back is doing better. Good. the midsection. You said your sides, the serratus anterior, were giving you some trubs. Camel type. Oh yeah, right on. Oh, another creator that I failed to mention the other day was David from Stay Flexi. I like that guy. He's kind of funny. And Juji Mufu, significantly better, just needed consistency and work. Right on. Isn't it funny how, like, you got an issue and it seems like you can't find a solution, but you start doing something that makes it a little bit better. And you're like, oh, that a little bit better feels like a lot better, but it's not gone. You're like, this is never going to end. And then you do it a little bit more, and a little bit more, keeps getting a little bit better. And it's so cool. And then one day you're like, oh, yeah, I used to have a problem, but when did it end? I don't even know. It just, I grew out of it. I figured it out, and I didn't even realize there was no like stamped end date on it. Like, it just isn't here anymore. And that's, I think that's the best we can ask for any issue that we're dealing with. Lindsay says, we sent in a fun egg hummus salad to Impact's email earlier, but this weekend or next week we're trying a tofu version. We'll see how it goes. David from Stay Flexi, I'll Google. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He makes good loop videos. I like his attitude. He's got good information. You know, he's a good dude. Seems like um, online personality, and uh, he recently collaborated with Juji Mufu. I don't know. Recently, in my world, I recently discovered that they have been collaborating, and Juji Mufu's somebody who's open about his steroid use. He's like a big old hulking guy, but he's super flexible and adept at uh, like gymnastics. So he'll push tons of weight, but he also flies through the air upside down and stuff. Hmm. Interesting, fun watches with Juji Mufu. Yeah. Well, that was a juicy breathing session, so we should probably move on to some of our upside down town. Oh boy, we're still looking for that pocket where it feels like I'm weightless. Woo, that's like a cup of coffee. You'll try a handstand, do it against a wall. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. You nailed a handstand. First time since I was a kid. Oh, you got one. That's awesome. I highly recommend doing it against a wall, even if you are skilled at it. That's a tip from Mazen Movement. You did use a wall. Okay, good. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna, I'm gonna use this over here. A little shade. Congrats. Yeah, getting a handstand is not. It's not been like a natural thing for me. I am still figuring it out. I don't know, probably to get further back. Let's see. Oh. Doot, 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 doot. Oh boy. I know I'm just not getting far enough over. I know it. Oh. Ah. Ah. All right. Somehow this is supposed to be better. I don't know. Ah, man. My insurance isn't that good. It's all about knowing how to bail, you know? If you know how to. You crazy Manu. Oh, it's so fun. You gotta do the fun thing, right? Not hurt nobody. That was so fun. I I don't know if I've ever tried a handstand facing the wall. That was new stuff. Have I ever jumped out of a car? Yes. Uh, I jumped out of. Uh, I don't know. It's not like a Volvo or whatever. It's not a golf cart. It's like a four wheeler. So at speed, yeah, we're doing probably 30. Probably 30. It, it was so cool. That coach from that session who did the jumping, trained us to jump out of the vehicle while I was running. We also got dragged. I was dragged behind it, and um, that was fun. My pants filled up with sand and fell off, and of course, people were filming. That was that was a special story, special day. Yeah, interesting and intense, but it was a little bit like. So what do we have? We got something. A little bit like that. And you jump out of the car. Oh my god. Yeah. Thankfully, not everything fell off, but the pants that just kept filling up. Like, I don't know, somehow my jacket got rolled up over, and then the pants were just accepting the sand. What are you gonna do? Mats are better than grass, but it's still fun to roll around. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit better. We got alarms buzzing. Yeah, just been having too much fun today. What do we got? So we got green tea and green juice. Left my apple at home. Don't know why. Oh well. I guess I'll drink these. And then we'll walk home. Yeah. Lindsay. Oh, you know I love the naked shakes. Uh, if you're talking about a product, I have not had them though. I do take the naked creatine though. Oh. Yeah. Gotta get to the shake. Of course, talking about going to failure when you work out and lift weights. Oh, no kidding. I don't know about that. So you just busted out a handstand after how many? How many years? I don't think I ever had them, even as a kid. So this is like one of those fun things to explore as an adult, but new skill, new skill. Dang, good for you. You got good muscle memory. Were you a gymnast? What got you doing handstands as a kiddo? Oh, yeah, gymnastics. Wish I did gymnastics as a kid. What a cool thing. Wish I did cheerleading almost instead of football. I really love doing acro yoga. If anybody is interested in doing acro yoga, let me know. Yeah, I mean, check out Acro Anarchy. We do some dance lifts and some acrobatics there. Oh, I should have been charging this whole time. Yeah, all right. Weren't charging. Oh well, if you're on my Instagram page, you would see Acro Anarchy. It's my acrobatic duo, my acro yoga duo. Uh, just look at some of the videos. Oh yeah, acros for everybody. So it's great. You can base or you can fly, and you can switch it up. I have I'm primarily a base, but there are some people who are uh, adventurous enough to fly me, try to lift me up. Oh yeah, I'll send you some stuff. This is like partnered acrobatics, circusy kind of, but it's its own thing, you know. And the real common starter move is a bird. So you got your base. I don't know if I'm too close. You got your base, preferably on a mat, you know. And they lay down on their back. They get their feet like this, and you put your hips on their feet, and you can have your hands on their hands, and they can just lift you up. Or you can base. You can do that for somebody else. And the flyer, you know, their hips are on the feet, and their hands are on the hands. So it's kind of like you're doing a plank almost, until you can let go of your hands, and then you're really just flying. You know, it's so fun, and that's just the beginning. I think of it like ballroom dancing in 3 dimensions, or you know, another with another dimension added. Oh yeah, and then also if you like, definitely you got a husband, so you can uh, you can rope him into ballroom dancing. If you guys don't ballroom dance already, highly recommend it. And if that's too much, just dance. But ballroom is so cool. It's this like opportunity to communicate with just your bodies, you know, like pressure, putting pressure on your back, not like pressure, but just a little, you know, hands were communicating through the pressure and the direction of the hand. Communication going on that's you know, unspoken, tacit. It's like you're in the zone together. It's a really cool thing. Definitely worth your time, in my humble opinion. I should put the shirt on. But that's your time. I don't know. There's lots of ways to communicate with our partners and people that we care about and have fun with, and can do it with words, and you can do it with bodies, and you can do it with both. No, some of the more accessible, public, and fun ways to connect. Hey, it's my pleasure. Yeah, me too. Yeah, of course. Always a pleasure. And, if you weren't here, I probably wouldn't have done the handstand off the pole. And if I hadn't done that, probably wouldn't have got as much hang time as I did without it. So, among other wonderful things that we've shared, thank you for that very much. Um, I hope you have an amazing day. I'm still going to be on because I got to walk back home. Hopefully, we see some cool critters out there as well on the way back. It's just so fun. I have so much fun with you. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, little spiky thumb. Yes, see you soon. You have a beautiful day. Oh, sad dino in the sand. Sad dino left behind. Maybe they'll come back for it. Oh, what an amazing session. If you don't have some meditation, some yoga in your life, highly recommend it. Get in a class, read yourself a book, watch some YouTube videos, come with me on the walks, tell me what you are working with and what you could use help with. Like I said, I'm not here to teach you, but I'll be right beside you on your learning journey, you know? And it seems like the more you know, the less you know. All I know is that I don't know nothing. And yet, sometimes our experiences turn out to be really helpful for each other. So don't hesitate to share. Just don't claim to be an expert. There's another great creator online named Jason Pargin. He's an author. Talks about some interesting topics. And one of his recent videos, he was saying, like, people just talk about subjects without knowing jack about them. And it's like, you try to uncover what they actually know. Oh, I just heard it from somebody else. Or, like, yeah, the internet's like that. You got to be careful who you're subscribing to and what ideologies you're ascribing to. So, yeah, use your tools. Research information that sounds sketchy. and research information that sounds perfectly normal, because just because it sounds normal to you doesn't mean that it's actual and factual. Got some serious spoofs out there. It was a little easier for us in the earlier age of the internet. I think there were so many telltale signs of bogus information, and it's only gotten more difficult to decipher what's real and what's not. So really have to approach things like a scientist in that regard. Um, like small sample sizes, one or a few people saying something versus a horde, like many. And do the people who you listen to cite their sources, or are they just talking out their rear end? You decide. How you doing, Iman? Jordan? Cajun girl? What's up? We out here taking a walk, doing our thing. Um, my name's Nathaniel J. Burns. I'm an actor, a stuntman, filmmaker here in the Southwest U.S. We go for walks every day, one or two, one in the morning, one at night, and we'll also do a little yoga in the park, or some handstands, stunt rolls, things like that. Just having fun with movement, talk about stuff, get to know each other. A pause in the shadow because the sun is pretty strong out here. And then if you like workout videos, I do workouts videos in the morning. We go live 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with Impact Athletics Association on the YouTube channel there. It's a lot of fun, good community. Might get a little silly sometimes. That's all right. I have an acro yoga duo with Jess. She's my basically like a dance partner, but it's acro, and we are Acro Anarchy. You can check us out on Instagram. We do acrobatic stuff, lift her in the air and things. It's a lot of fun, and she has all kinds of things that she does online. She's a gymnast. Her and her husband go camping out in the woods. I think it's Two Nerds Outdoors or something. They're fun people. And yeah, what else? Just enjoy the life. So I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube. If I look at this one, look at that one, look. Yeah, so my channels, I mean, aside from the duo, it's really just me, my name. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. Nathaniel J. Burns is me. And if it's got some numbers after it or anything like that, it's not me. I grabbed all the Nathaniel J. Burns accounts. There's been some spoofs. People try to steal my photos, make a fake account. That's not cool. Don't follow those people. That's not me. They should all be shut down, but then you never know. Oh, so I'll do this workout in the morning with Impact, and then go for a walk. And that's where we're at right now. Go for a walk, hit the park, do some fun stuff. There, today we got a headstand, handstand, cartwheels, stunt rolls, meditated, kind of breathed deeply and relaxed. Got real juicy with it. And then now we're on our way back. And then tonight, you know, depending on how my day goes, these are the more active parts of the day, the beginning and the end. A lot of paperwork and such. Midday, computer stuff. But towards the end of the day, we'll see if I need to get. It's a crazy looking bird. Or I don't know what it is. But they're tiny and they're furry. Look like little dogs. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Just realizing that I think I got 5 years out of these shoes, y'all. I think they're about done. My legs are kind of on fire from having to pick up the shoes because the front part is just flopping down and curling under. They're they're basically not attached anymore. So this may be their last walk. And Vincent just posted a video from I believe 2020, and I think I was wearing these shoes. And these are daily drivers, folks. These are not Prince attire sitting on a shelf being pulled out for special occasions or anything. These are all-terrain gear, if you will. Well, we got a beautiful mesquite tree. I'm having so much fun connecting with you. Some days the chat's a little more lively than others. What's going on, Claire Hicks? Uh, but I'm grateful for you being here, sharing these moments with me. Sometimes they're more intense, sometimes it's pretty chill, and I like both. Alas, even good things must come to an end, and I'll probably be back on later tonight to ensure that I hit my 10,000 steps goal. And yeah, I welcome you. I invite you to join me for that. We talked about bringing out our bobs uh, for an Impact Live boxing event, so that should be fun. But yeah, I want to wish you well wherever you're at today. Giving you all my best, and I hope that we'll talk again soon. All right, take good care.